As an opener for stream, let me just read out the comment I just typed.
Yeah, I stole your robots and life's work for world domination, but you made me see a picture of the Blue Bomber, and that's worse!
There we go. That's the best I can do. Okay, looking at OBS, that peaked things a little bit. I'm actually gonna say, tell me if the audio sounds off for today, because, I don't know, OBS just updated and the layout looks kind of funky now with, like, all the audio bars being vertical, and I can't tell if between, like, is OBS, like, did something update to, like, the audio codec to make me seem quieter, or did I just look quieter when I looked at the new soundbar audio monitoring thing, and then me also not speaking as loudly as usual. I don't know, I can't tell between a multitude of factors whether or not my audio levels are good for today. So if I seem too quiet or too loud, please let me know. Now you could do that at any point in time. You're welcome to do that at any other point in time, or at any other stream. But today especially, I would appreciate that feedback. Audio sounds fine to you right now? Alright, sounds good. I did boost myself a little bit more than usual because I seemed quiet, so I don't know. I can't tell if it's in my head or not. Anyways, yeah, Dr. Wily's seeing an image of Mega Man defeating his robots. That's Gore of my comfort characters. And meanwhile, he sees Gore of Mega Man. He's like, ah, perfect. Most splendid. I can enjoy my vacation now. I sent Mega Man to my special zone. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I guess we should get into things. I am probably going to sound a little more exhausted than usual today. Not because I am tired on a Monday, which is, you know, the usual Crash Icarus excuse, TM, TM, TM. More just because I've had a pretty long weekend, all things considered, as far as just, like, stuff to do. I'm gonna say, it's gonna be a lower energy stream with less to talk about, because or at least I think it will be, because I basically just spent this whole weekend, like, just doing a whole bunch of, like, you know, work, adult work, nothing even interesting. Like, I spent a good while deliberating what new chair to purchase, because I finally got rid of all the junk and bullshit that was in my apartment, and including the old busted chairs that I had. And now I'm getting a new chair, which is great. But I spent, you know, a lot of time deliberating on that. And then I, like, had to spend time regaining access to, like, an account that I had forgotten information from that required me, like, to send some emails and contact some folks. I had to, like, also set up a package that I have to do to return another thing, because I bought a, I think I ranted about this last time. I bought that one, I always keep wanting to call it a junction box. It's not that. What the hell is it's a term for thing you plug into, thing you plug all your stuff in, so that way you plug that into your computer, and then it interprets that as, oh wow, this one USB port is now like 7 USB ports and an HDMI cable. To return that, and so I just send contacts about that, and then I, like, just, I don't know, did some basic, like, cleaning and shit around the house, and then on Saturday after No Kings, I was just kind of like, man, I don't feel like doing anything. I just wasted that day playing games, which is good for the soul. And I could maybe use another one of those, but yeah, it is an overall bit of a low octane weekend, all things considered. Hell, I even took tomorrow off. I called in sick for tomorrow for work, just because, like, I have still more things to get done on my list, not least of which is, like, hey, let me hire somebody for my taxes, because of commissioning has now messed with things, as I've mentioned before. So, like, yeah, I'm a little out of it. just a bit, just a smidge. Today. That's the mood. Do we have an image that exemplifies? I don't know if I really do. If only I had an assistant just pull that up. All right. But anyways, Easter do approacheth, and I am not planning for it whatsoever. I'm just gonna pass it by like another normal weekend, because it's just, you know, as mentioned before, it just hasn't been my tradition or anybody in my family's tradition. Grim, you finished putting together your new desk? Sweet. Got an electric motor for height adjustment. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Having a good principle of ergonomics is everything being adjustable. Pull-out drawer for the keyboard, light strip for ambient dynamic lighting, a monitor stand. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Nice. That actually sounds like a pretty good setup you're gonna have there then. You have plenty to adjust to your liking. It's ironic at home. I actually don't really like having too much to adjust here. I am very content with my laptop being where it is, my two monitors being exactly where they are. I just wish that like the USB ports on my laptop were not like sticking out towards the right side where like my mouse is, because that's like, you know, making the mouse sometimes run into my third monitor, which is annoying, but you know, it's okay. There are worse things in life. Got your electric motorcycle, Chris. Welcome. This fuel luxury items today's age. Yeah. Oh boy, it certainly is. I don't know what oil prices and gasoline prices are on your side of the world right now, but yeah, they're. I hear tell that they are pretty high around here in the United States. I don't purchase gasoline. I don't have a car or a bike or motorbike or anything like that. So it's kind of going over my head in the concrete sense, but it's definitely not going over my head in the abstract sense. So, it's this is a sight to be seen. Probably post pics with the PCs all set up too. Gonna be delayed for another week's Easter prep and all. Yeah, no, fair. It'd be good to see your new station. Speaking of new station, we're gonna go and see Wily's new station. It's apparently like on the moon. He built a space elevator for it. I hope he didn't hire a guy named Jakob to do that, because like I think Jacob's gonna like steal that idea like about 100 years later. Yeah, that's the best I got. I do love how this is basically the there's no strings or cords or anything on that elevator. It's the Wily Wonka-vator. It is purely powered by magic and what the plot needs. What transportation method do I use when I go to work? That's the fun part. Because I live right in the middle of the city that I live in, I have the luxury of just walking to work. So I just walk like 15-20 minutes to work every day, and no issues there. I have no desire to even get a non-motorized bike. I have no desire for a car. I don't even have a space to store a car, frankly. It's just not something I have access to on the East Coast here. So yeah, no. I also don't know how to ride a skateboard, nor do I feel that's need for it, or a scooter, or anything like that, so yeah. No pesto gouda there, so you've got limoncello gouda and new cheese and Parmesan cheddar. Ooh, Parmesan cheddar. That sounds good. I'm a big fan of any cheese that has a the taurine crystals. Or is it taurine? I'm not sure if it's taurine crystals. Some delicious amino acid crystal that exists from long aging processes. I think I mentioned previously that like there's this Gouda cheese that I've been purchasing from my local supermarket. It's like a Dutch Gouda cheese, and it's very delicious. Huh, I wonder what this thing could want me to do. And it has a good number of those like little crystals in there. Oh, okay, those are just completely go-through platforms. That makes sense. And I love the cheese as a result. I've also been like, there's a YouTube channel that's just like called Robin Eats Cheese, or at least that's the series that he's name that he's given for it. And it is, yeah, it's just a YouTube channel of like, I think like a French guy. That's kind of what his accent sounds like to me, who basically just eats a bunch of different cheeses and rates them. And it's great because I get to hear of a lot of cheeses that I've never heard of before. And, you know, if I ever have the opportunity to find them, I will certainly do that so I can purchase them and enjoy more cheese, because, you know, the Boondocks were right about a lot. Let me start that sentence over again. The Boondocks are right about a lot of things, not least of which is the fact that, man, I love cheese. I'm a white man, I love cheese. Yeah, I realize I can cancel the orb by pressing fire again. I did it there on the platform, and then I fucked up at the end there. I guess I could have just taken the iframes instead of waiting for the bounce to, invariably break my shield and just kill me, but I don't know. I was busy ranting about cheese, so I guess it just didn't occur to me. Still, this is fun to see, if anything. I don't quite entirely remember Snorant Pyro's stage from, the original. So I don't... The only thing I remember is that those, the turrets firing, charged buster shots were there originally. So, that's about the only thing I remembered as far as, like, making a comparison here is concerned. But I do like this, extra, you know, Glassman section here. Because this is actually a really fun use of, making yourself into an invincible physics object. Also, not to mention, just this background with the Mega Man 7 Wily theme going on is always pretty and very appreciated. I could literally be captured by just baiting me with cheese unless it's Swiss. What do you got against Swiss cheese? Also, damn, that was an unexpected auto-scroller. But, you know, I maybe agree. I might be, I think I would fall for the exact same trap. There's just so... Oh, that's tall. There's just so many different kinds of cheese that you could have. Like, even though I'm lactose intolerant, I will still enjoy cheese. I will just either use the power of modern science to eat some lactase and make it go down easier, or I will have gastrointestinal issues later. You cannot stop me from enjoying... Oh, you can't stop me from enjoying aged milk product. Don't care for Swiss all that much. I mean, it's fine. Everybody has their preferences, but... I mean, I don't think I used to like Swiss a lot when I was younger. But that's just because, like, I don't know, I was younger and, like, anything with strong flavor was just simply too much for me. I did it again. God damn it. It's so jarring. Like, I'm trying to just pop the bubble when I'm on top of it so I can get a refresh. But, like, the fact that my momentum changes so drastically, from bouncing in the bubble to, oh, suddenly I'm not in the bubble anymore. It's, I'm choking. Okay, there we go. Just hold the damn thing. Oh, that was a bad idea. I see. Don't do that. Boy, it's a good thing this version of the game has infinite lives, huh? Okay, there we go. I got ahead of the curve now. Oh, this is a long side section, huh? Oh, okay, that's funny. It makes the spike drop, well, okay, well, you need it for this section, but it also makes the spike drop more of a, more interesting. You can kind of provide some protection for yourself, although you're probably going to run out of ammo if you keep spamming it as mindlessly as I'm doing. But this is actually a really cool reinterpretation of, you know, the very typical, Wily gimmick. Oh wow, Power Orb just absolutely decimates poor Joe, huh? Yay, got the floppy disk. Power Dedicator stages is the dedicated Power Orb tutorial section, too. Oh, sweet. What the hell is charging down there? Oh, right, that's the sound effect for the, yeah, for the turrets. Okay, this is definitely new. I don't remember this thing. And I don't remember its, funny little frowny face on the side there either. Okay, so it's not like a slide underneath its feet situation. Big fucking evil Canopellerin with autos, glasses, and a, nonplussed face for some reason. I like it. It's peak design. Okay, I should stop doing that. Or at least do it better if I'm gonna keep doing that. Alright, easy enough. Doesn't really do all that much damage, so not very punishing. Scuttle Cannon. Rest in pissed Ghosts of Mega Man 3. See, I kind of liked Ghost of Mega Man 3, though. I want Ghost of Mega Man 3 to just be completely sidelined. But Scuttle Cannon is very good and feels more... It definitely feels more Mega Man than Ghost of Mega Man 3 ever did. Also, first instance of music feeling kind of loud. Well, whole buddy's nerfed. We can't have everything completely balanced. Ow. Alright. Feet of the Scuttle Cannon is well animated. Someone was... I know what somebody likes to pay attention to now. Hey, Score. Not speak much, you're watching 2 streams at once. Alright, cool. What's the other stream you're watching? Not passing judgment, just interested. What's the other thing that you're interested in? And I'm also short for conversation topics tonight anyways, so I could use the inspiration of, wow, yeah, I've totally played that game before. I can offer something on that. Anyways, that looks like a secret path up there. Let me backtrack for that. Yoink, thank you, Metal Blade, for being just the best weapon to ever exist in any Mega Man game. Okay, well, alright. This is funny, because this is much less of a fully alternate path kind of thing, and much more of a Noble Nickel type challenge. Something we've all come to expect. Ooh, some people are playing Mega Man RPG, hell yeah. Nice. I should check in on the website there again. I think the last time I checked was maybe a month or 2 ago and was like there wasn't any new major updates, which, yeah, no, totally expect that. But, it'd be kind of interesting for me to take a look at that again sometime. If anything, there was definitely some offline stuff I never bothered to get around to doing, so. Pyro's Secret Path of the Flashback disc is the only one that feels like a whole separate level. Fair. It would be asking a good bit to have every level be highly edited. Okay. Alright, I'm definitely seeing this level being a lot different now. I don't remember there being much Skeleton Joes. There definitely weren't Pokies last time. And there also hella was not the Fireman path that was down there either. There wasn't this big fall. I guess I'm liking the revamp then of this level. It feels like it's definitely offering a little bit more in terms of like unique gimmicks rather than just the fire bars for platforming. Very necessary. What are those things called again? They're like Dokuro machines. Is that what they are? Because that's what Skull Machine is in Japanese. Oh, that was a bad time to stand there. That was an even worse time to jump there. Yes, the point from Mario. In the hit game, Mario. I feel like there should be a game just called Mario. Not as like a real like Nintendo game though, just as like somebody's you know, somebody's like demake type game. Because if we get, we had Mario Brothers originally, but we could go down even further. We could go down to like a what's fewer than Atari's bits? Was Atari like more of a 4-bit console or the 5200 at least, or is that an 8-bit console as well? Because we could definitely go down a grade and just be like the most quintessential of Mario experiences ever. Like Mario is the title of the hypothetical 2600 game from Mario, and it basically features like maybe 3 enemies and probably like 2 colors. Mario game just called Mar. And it's basically just you trying to, you know, get in the way of everybody's plans and experiences. Because grammar puns. Boy, the hotheads are really aggressive in this reiteration of the level. I like it. Also, they don't really add a hell of a lot, but I always enjoy the jewel bugs from Gemini Man stage. They're cute, and they kind of act as a little bit of a obstacle, or at least, you know, unique in the fact that it's something you can put on a ladder. Okay, this is cool. Do this section quickly so that way you're not facing too much wrath of the hotheads down here. There's a Super Mario World ROM hack called Mario. It's a horror ROM hack, wink, wink, wink. Okay, I'm not sure where the winking is going, but I am getting the idea. Yeah, that probably would be a horror game. It does sound like something where it's like you're exploring, I don't know. You're slowly exploring how fucked up Mario is, and it's the psychological profile of him. It is made by Matt Pat. No. Okay, this boss has a new area of effect, or making a bad area on the floor attack that I unsuccessfully avoided. Oh, cool, he healed. Alright, this boss is, at least a lot less, I'm not going to say less predictable, because that's the wrong word, but is definitely a lot more dynamic and more to keep your eye on than the original version. I like it. I wish the fire bars were probably going a little bit more, because it only seemed like it went that one time just to give him a little bit of a health recharge, but it's still a pretty cool tweaking of that boss. Invokes Fry Guy from Mario 2. It's kind of what I always imagine it being. Alright, now we get to see the Undertale level, but in HD. Complete with even more hearts decorating the walls and everything like that. Alright, well, it seems like there's something... Oh, well, okay. Nothing I can actually do about that. Since Duvio did not come back. Duvio will not return. I think that's gonna stop me. Oh, okay, I guess it is gonna stop me. Well, no it isn't. Damn it, they thought of everything. Except for this. Yeah, so the gimmicks, it's... you can see, it's not reflexively sinking in. I'm not exactly one who does pacifist-type things. But do what I must. At the very least, this is much more interesting of a level design than it was previously. Now you actually have to, you know, now we actually have many cool screens that, like, wrap in on each other. I think that's a nice evolution of the concept. Ow. Alright, well, I take it I want to cross over. Also, I failed to notice, that's a Crash Icarus branded, conveyor belt. Also, wait. Ooh, oh, are we on the kill everything path? Hell yeah, we're on the kill everything path. Let's go. I love the kill everything path. Yeah, Crash Icarus branded conveyor belt. TM, 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 TM. Okay, the not kill this guy path. Except for right now, because I feel like it. Hey, Super Nerd. Pacifist man? Eh, not exactly. Oh shit, it's the other Crash Icarus branded conveyor belt. TM, TM, TM. That's so funny that my colors just so happen to coincide with both of these. Okay, time challenge. Nice. Okay, see, I actually like this level a lot more now. It's way more interesting. There's a lot more going on. it's not just jump over everything and try to hopelessly dodge stuff. It's a lot more like, okay, there are time trials to do so. There's like interesting gimmicks going on in addition to like the main gimmick. There's some instances where you do want to shoot things. There's instances where you don't want to shoot things. This is a much more interesting revised level. Oh, I had to let go of the charge energy there. Ow. Okay, I suppose one interesting thing on like my to-do list of shit to still do is that either, well, I guess I'll just say what it is. I got my slime VR trackers. They arrived very quickly, actually. And so I now have those already to test out my 3D tracking a little bit more and see if I can get better, more accurate tracking from that. So now that I've taken a day off for tomorrow, I'm going to see maybe either tonight or maybe tomorrow I can squeeze some time in there just to like at least get the setup for them going, so that way, I can just kind of get a vague idea of like, okay, how does this look when I actually use them? Because I gotta say, the curiosity is killing me. I really want to see how even my, incomplete 3D model looks when being piloted that way. I have high hopes. I think it will look good. I think I will be enamored by the fact that like I'm gonna suddenly have this moment of, oh my god, I get it now, where I just connect with the avatar in front of me. I'm like, this feels me. It feels real now. I know, right? The effective ain't here. It's crazy. Because I don't know. I mean, I do feel a little bit disaffected from the current model. So to actually have something a little bit more dynamic would be cool. Even just a taste of it. And in addition, kind of speaking of that, Nulk has made some great progress just within the last couple of days on the new PNG model. So that I'm not gonna say it's gonna be ready soon, but it should, good progress has been made, and there's already like one or two of the emotions for it have been kind of the toggles have been successfully created. So we're well on our way for that. Oh, okay, nice. Now we got combinations of the two platforms. Sweet. And more timing-based challenges. Although I could have killed the tadpole, I guess, if I wanted to do that faster, but I was a little unconfident in my ability to jump there and make it in time. Would there be a spike toggle where I blow up? That's a fucking great idea. Why didn't I come up with that? I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think Vtube has the capabilities. At least Vtube Mini doesn't have the capabilities for that kind of animation. However, it might not be a bad idea to think of some kind of way to facilitate that. Maybe I could make a toggle that's just literally always starts in this GIF, and then maybe the best way to go about doing something like that would be like, okay, make a GIF that starts off in a GIF that immediately just toggles to explode and then has like a lot of dead airtime afterwards, so like it doesn't loop effectively. And then, I can switch off of it quickly enough before it ends. That could be an idea. The only issue is that I would have to actually I couldn't do it in game, but I could do it for comedy's sake. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna put a mental pin in that so I can come back to it later. Oh, yo, those... Oh, well, okay. I was excited. Those guys were going crazy when I was on their same level, and they were stuck on one platform. But then the Sniper Joe died, and I didn't realize there's a Sniper Joe above, so I really should have been crushed there. Alright, so...
Let's do this.
Oh, voice lines, huh?
I am the ultimate.
Oh my god. It's Shadow the Robot. He's not the ultimate life form, because he's not alive, per se, so... You couldn't say that line. Okay, this is a little bit more... This is a more interesting interpretation of the boss that I think definitely works better with the whole fact that, like, you know, now there is some murder in the stage. It's not just pure pacifism, so it makes sense that you have to fight back against this thing, although there's, like, the shadow robots you can't fight back against. It is a bit annoying to have a boss that is kind of facing invuln for this long, but it does actually, you know, kind of makes sense. You don't want to just be able to absolutely tear through this thing. I will also say, complimentary-wise, this is the first boss of the Fortress stages that actually feels like it presents a damage challenge. I'm having to lock in a little bit because I think I might die here, especially if I just run right into him. That was, oh my god, stupid. Shadow Gotcha? Is that really its name? That's funny.
Very well. Let's do this.
Although I think my only comment about it is, what the hell does Shadow the Hedgehog have to do with the theming for this level? Like, I mean, I guess Snorant Pyro's, like, super cannon at least only... It didn't have a hell of a lot to do with the previous level, her level, but like at least there was a couple of those enemies in the level, and the level was largely based around the use of like those cannons. Or not those cannons, but like the Buster Charge Shot cannons. This is random even by Ace Spark standards. Ow. And okay, getting through that thing is an annoying alignment. Maria! Except it's more like Mario. So it's like Mario, like the game we were talking about earlier, the fake fan game. I mean, Ace being a Sonic fan. A roundabout SA2 reference to the hero Dark Paths. That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know. I think it's definitely just Ace liked Sonic and wanted to make a Sonic and wanted to make Shadow the Hedgehog, and it was like, boss had Shadow in name. Let's make Shadow the Hedgehog. This definitely fits. Castle of Glassman. And extremely slow crystal droppers. Alright. DMCA. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Gotta keep talking not to get DMCA. Hey, guys, what's the deal with, robot food? Am I right? I don't have... Of all the sound effects to not have, I don't have a Seinfeld bass line in my soundboard. I guess we'll have to settle for this instead. There we go. That's pretty close. And you know what? That DMCA might counter the other DMCA. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. I love, you know me, I love the neon gravity gimmick. So to actually see it in combination with like more things like the crystal droppers and, well, it doesn't really pair up with any of the other Glassman gimmicks very much, but it is still interesting regardless. Audio Jungle 6-7. Okay, it's okay. If I get fucking a copyright notice, it's fine. They don't copy strike my channel. I'm too small for them to bother with copy strikes. They just say, no, you can't, your shit won't play in Belarus anymore. Oh no. Anyways. All one half of my Belarusian audio, fan base. Shoutouts to anybody 4 years in the future watching this VOD and being like, wait a minute, I'm from Belarus. Yeah, times have changed, man. It's crazy. It's crazy what like 4 years can do. Ah, I was about to say, I haven't gotten hit in a long time, and then I just noticed the moles behind me. Fifth in the stream won't play in Discord. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. I've been having issues with just, like, generally Discord's mini player not working. I feel like YouTube, like, maybe might have changed some shit on the back end recently, because, like, I have issues just with, like, playing any clips from YouTube, in Discord. I have to directly go to YouTube to actually pretty much watch anything. Want to avoid DMCAs, just sing the music? Actually, that doesn't work anymore. Not consistently, anyways. Famous YouTuber Ordinary Sausage, who makes bullshit out, or who makes sausages out of random bullshit. Normally has a bit in his video where he like just sings a song and like poorly and replaces one word with the word sausage, and he got copyright striked once for that. Because the copyright system is a form of fucking hell that really, really needs to be reworked and has not been looked at in over 100 years. Okay, Glassman, thanks. That was really cool to box me in like that. Almost had a cool perfect run on you, too. Guess you just couldn't live with that shame. I get you. Oh, what? I don't have to fight both of them? It was just an option? One of one? Okay. I feel like it's a bit of an odd choice where it's like, okay, fight Groovity Man or fight Glass Man. I don't think... I think it would have been maybe at least a little bit more coherent if you had to fight both. Maybe not at the same time, but like, at least in sequence? No, just fighting one of them feels a bit odd. Also, fighting and unnecessary. Guy's doing a great job at identifying DMCAs. Yeah, totally. Excellent job. Not fucking people over at all. Yeah, Louis Rossman hope. Yeah, maybe getting DMCA worked. I don't know. How's that going? I know that's where the whole paperclip thing originated. The whole bring back the whole Clippy profile picture thing. But like, I don't, how is that going? I haven't really seen a whole lot of anything else extra from that. I don't really watch Louis Rossman. I don't know. Oh, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Oh, I can't even, like, Mega Man 2 it, huh? Ah, okay, fine. Oops. You fight the other one to get a flashback disc? But But I can only fight the one here. Or I'm guessing maybe I have a choice later on? I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have like the infinity bullets upgrade. That actually really helps for this stage. There's a reason we have right to repair laws. Piece of shit breaks, blah, blah, blah. Oh wait, yeah, I do actually kind of remember that. He did, like, all the lawsuits and stuff with that. That's good. Yeah, I guess he's doing good things then. I don't know. I just saw a couple of his videos. I was like, oh, okay, first I'm like, I fuck with this, and then I'm like, I don't know, maybe... I think it's just his personality doesn't gel very well with me. It's not bad or anything. It's just, like, not... I don't know. Oh, god damn it, I fell for it again. No, it's just not the kind of person I want to watch. Ow. Okay. The timing on that section is actually surprisingly strict with the whole rush jet usage, or the chasing up the guts lift. Yeah, just gotta appreciate him. Yeah, no, yeah, totally. I agree. Okay, also, I'm gonna admit this. I I know I recognize the song. I can't place my finger on it. Why am I gonna get DMCA'd for this? What is this again? DuckTales. Oh, okay. This seems optional? Okay, there it is. There's the other boss. Okay, that's a pretty good story, Chris. You know, okay, fine. I hit Groovity Man with the black hole bomb last time. Let's actually fight him this time. Ooh, and this time I get to make use of the fact that I have, like, he has no iframes, and I have infinite buster shots. I don't care that I'm taking damage for this. This is the more fun way for me to fight him, is just absolutely pump him full of plasma. I am also appreciating in general just the fact that, like, the judge stages are implementing a hell of a lot more of the actual contest levels, gimmicks, and other stuff. Like it. Okay, well, I'm doomed. Nope. Fucked it. Oh, so close. I do appreciate that it's remixing it more. It's definitely a lot more in line with the other games. I mean, I also do enjoy the charm of, like, the first game. It was just more like, here's just levels that the judges made. They aren't necessarily specific to any of the contest levels. Because, you know, that's kind of charming in its own right for, like, why we all enjoy Tier X, right? For MaGMML 3. But, you know, to kind of bring this in a little bit more line with the others is also appreciated, because this game doesn't have, like, a Tier X or anything in it. This is what it is. Oh, fucking, yeah, okay. I'm noticing this level is actually particularly good at getting me to fumble. I don't know if it's just me talking and not focusing a hell of a lot, but its challenges are really well laid out and definitely require you to pay quite a bit of attention to not accidentally, you know, screw yourself and jump where you're not supposed to, or, like, you know, again, having the guts lift, like, not be up when you kind of think it might be up. It's interesting. It's good. But yeah, I don't know why, but it definitely is, I'm not very good at, keeping it in mind. Okay, this boss feels... One, I like how it's much better communicated that, like, yes, there are, in fact, there is, in fact, a gravity well going on there, on Super Glowy Birdo. And two, it feels a lot less random bullshit go. Like, yes, it is still random bullshit going at you, but, like, there's a lot more of, like, telegraphing going on and more interesting, like, patterns kind of emerging from all the stuff weaving together. I think that's overall solid improvement. All of these levels have been a solid improvement so far over the original. Per Mick making the stage harder to get more DMCAs. Yeah, evil. Alright, this stage looking awfully familiar. But I don't think the fans were there last time. Well, at least this isn't square root of -1, where dying in a stage with fans causes the game to crash. In fact, I'll prove that it's not going to do that by doing it a second time. Kieran's flashback discs more for the next level. Oh yeah, I forgot what the discs do, so I'm just not going to process that statement so I can be thoroughly surprised when I end up seeing what the disc does. You've had issues with needing to 100% every games that you play. Do you have any advice for you to stop doing that? I don't know. I guess my only advice is just, like, do you think that, doing the, like, all the challenges within a game, or that a game is asking of you, is actually fun? Like, if the challenges aren't fun, then don't do them anymore. Even if you have been doing all the other challenges. Like, if you just don't think that there's, like... Even if you don't think there's even, like, that kind of sick, twisted sense of fun, where it's like, oh my god, I'm beating my head against this wall in order to, like, you know, say no hit a stage or something like that. But it's still kind of be like, you still think it's like gonna be satisfying to finally pull off, and like keep going at it. If you don't think that that's a likely scenario, then don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I had to check. I don't know why I felt like checking, but I knew I was gonna die for that. Oh, flashbacks is the older versions. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cause yeah, I don't know. I only tend to 100% games if it's like, yeah, I'm really, really enjoying all the things they're asking me to do to 100% it, or like I really, thoroughly enjoyed everything else about the game. I am fully capable of just being like, you know what? I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm gonna stop. Like, the most easy example for me, just in general, is just like Yakuza 0. Like, the only reason I stopped playing the main game and never ended up finishing the story, even though I was like literally at the last mission for it, was just because like I was kind of getting caught up in all the side mission stuff, and then like the side mission stuff eventually became so grindy and like annoying / just like, I don't know, tedious, unfun to play, that like I just ended up not finishing the game, which I shouldn't have done that in retrospect. I should have just at least finished the main story. But like, when the game is like, you know, tempting me with all these unlockables I could get if I just finished the side story and all the extra, you know, kart racing bullshit in the game, I got tempted by that because I wanted to be fully powered up for my final mission. But then it's like, actually, that kind of sucked the fun out of the game. So like, I just didn't have the compulsion to complete it anymore. I just leave that unfinished. God damn it, I want to do this correctly. There we go. Another example, like Payday 2. I'm not getting all the achievements in that game. No fucking way. Not only are there, like, literally over 1,000 of them, some for menial bullshit like jumping, some for, completing every single map on the hardest difficulty, possible. Yeah, I'm not going for all that. I got good at the game. I'm not getting that good at the game, and nor am I spending that much time, on everything, and also being like, okay, yeah, you know, it's really important that I go ahead and grab every fucking possible, like, different cosmetic item I can. Like, no. I have a life. I have better things to do. Can I make that, please? Cut off point if she gets too unbearable. Do you want to try 100%? Like Wolfenstein 2 and Mein Leben? Yeah. Yeah, that's another good example of like, I'm not doing that. I liked that game. I did not like it that much. I'm gonna play Wiser than I did listed the old version, but the older, shittier director's cut? Huh. That sounds vaguely familiar to me. I don't quite remember everything about it, though. I might have the old version, I'm not sure. Okay. I really don't like that this is a slide jump off of the bomb. I'm not someone who really does slide jumps if he doesn't have to. Don't you have other weapons, Crash? Why, yes. Yes, I do. I want to play the game at the developer intended difficulty. Or at least, you know, the... Maybe if not... Oh, fuck. Maybe if not dev intended, just the, you know, the peak game design level of difficulty. Side missions in Yakuza 0 so grindy, you almost forgot you're playing Yakuza, not a real estate sim. Yeah, no, there's... Having to... not. The real estate sim was okay, like, I was okay with that aspect of things. It was mostly just get money and buy real estate, and therefore you get more money to buy more real estate. Like, I was fine with that. It's tedious and not the best system, but, like, it was okay. What I really wasn't fine with was... Huh, that's interesting. What I really wasn't fine with, was, like, fucking, Majima's, fucking Diner Dash Simulator, except you have to, like, memorize what every hand signal means instead of just, like, them being like, hello, we need water or champagne right now. It's like, okay, can't you just tell me that? Yeah, I'm finding new bugs. It's crazy. This thing's fully solid. It's not even, like, activating or nothing. I guess I must have, like, transitioned the screen at the exact moment. Oh, there was also, there's also something that just made me, like, rage out of it in Yakuza as well. It was, like, it was doing all the dodge challenges in Yakuza 0, to upgrade the rush style. Oh my god, that was annoying. Like, I couldn't get past, like, the second round of, don't get hit for 30 seconds, against, you know, the enemy. Yeah, I couldn't get past that, and it was just a complete, like... It was just killing my mood. It was genuinely something that made me so angry, I actually threw my controller into my desk and, like, dented it. Why is the charge shot bouncing off of the fucking... Really? Can I not fire it while I'm on top of this? Hold on. I really can't. Okay, so can I disable this, maybe? There we go. That'll make things easier. Wily erasing my save data. I have erased the leaderboards, but that was just the first part in my plan. Now I will erase your save data. Good luck, Mega Nerd, getting all the way back here. Okay, no. I get the idea more now, though. I really do have to kind of stall out the plant. Shoot the fan fiend from the 9 bomb ages ago. That's a really tall jump to make. And at that point, I'm already on the 3 bomb. And I need to whip around to hit the plant. Fuck, no. I want this. This is now personal. This challenge has evolved to be personal now. I could just whip out I could just whip out Rush Jet after I kill the Fan Fiend and after I kill the plant, but now I want to get everything down completely correctly here. I just want it done. It's possible. It's within reach. It doesn't feel like that difficult of a challenge. Like, this is... It's getting in my head where it's like, this should not be as difficult as it is. Like, I'm just bad. I want to improve now. How am I an hour into stream already? I feel like I haven't done anything today. I haven't done anything yet in game. There we go. All right, finally. Hey, that was definitely worth it, right? If you'd like to give up, I can give you back a little time. Why would I ever give up on anything? I didn't give up on doing that shit right now. You think I'm gonna give up now, gaming? Gaming? Game. Oh. Alright. I see. Another very annoyingly space jumping challenge. That's okay. Icarus reinforces waxing with steel so he can die of skin cancer instead. Exactly. I've been saying that the only reason the Icarus tale, you know, became some kind of parable about not being too ambitious or too cocky is simply just because Icarus did not go into that situation prepared enough. if he just simply prepared a little bit better, he would not have, in fact, gotten his wings too wet and gotten dunked into the sea, or he would not have gotten his wings melted. If his wings were just, like, made of better material, and he had just prepared adequately for it, it would not have been a big issue. Yeah, SPF 50, or like, you know, maybe he should have just taken like an airplane. Why didn't he think of that? Is he stupid? Besides, this is gonna be a lot more impressive to do without Rush Jet or anything fun like that. Alright, well, fuck that up. But it's okay, I saved it. Pain for me, but entertainment for you, right? Right, Score? The famous ancient green airplanes, yeah. I should just hit up Leonardo da Vinci. They were... That's about the same time frame, right? Those two were about alive around the same time. They were both in the past, TM. And, you know, don't say that just because he's in prison he had access to limited materials and couldn't make an airplane, right? Like, people have been more resourceful to get out of jail before. Like, yeah, wax wings, pretty cool, but, you know, if he would just stayed around for, like, another year or two, probably could have gotten a couple of, like, cans or something and, built a plane out of that. Oh, damn it. I'm just killing it out of spite now. Yeah, Jesus and Napoleon, they definitely hung out with each other. When Jesus went in and flipped all of the merchant tables or whatever the fuck they were, that was like Napoleon's plan. Napoleon provided the horse that Jesus needed to get over there. And I missed the health because it expired. Great. Mr. Beast video where I escape with a prison cell with only thread and ballsack hairs. Give me enough time, and I'll show you a very disgusting and disturbing rope. I'll just have to learn how to sew. But, you know, I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm an ingenuitive guy. And then for my next trick, I will show you what I can do with about 50 liters of human urine and 1 spatula. I can make a bomb out of that, I swear. Yeah, Airman! It's okay, Airman, I'll dab for you in my thumbnail, even if you don't want to dab here for us. Now this feels like oh man, I really do wish the leaderboards were still up for this fight in particular. This fight feels like a fun one to do Buster only and see what your maximum time is. Especially just because there's, you know, that window of vulnerability available. Ow. Ah, okay, so it moves one more time. Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, because, like, the leaderboards are probably going to be down for a while, right? So, it would still be, nice to be able to revisit it, sooner. But I did check the speedrunning Discord before, or the speedrunning channel in the MaGMML Discord before, going live today. And it does seem that the, relevant, persons were made aware of the, current outage. So... thumbs crossed? fingers down, analogies, that it gets fixed soon. I love that I'm like, my brain is just fast enough to detect that I'm getting a really fucking bad mixed metaphor about to come out of my mouth, but like not quick enough to stop the mixed metaphor coming out of my mouth. Like, I knew I was about to say thumbs crossed right there, but I couldn't stop myself in time, so I just inflected my voice because that took, I don't know, less mental load, I suppose. Goodbye, Airman, and your Ollie A, capsule. Only the tier bosses in Brightman have times. Alright, that's a shame. Fair enough, though. Given the website the old thumb twist and dicks crossed, yeah. Alright. Onto the remixed version of the mini revisit stage. I don't remember there being an M-Tank here last time. I do remember the scissors being there, though. Oh, okay. Fun. Having to realize that the count bomb before you is actually a long bomb. No glitches, no restarts, please. Please, Wily, don't make me restart the entire goddamn stage from some bullshit. I was just realizing I didn't even study the pattern. I was just too busy reading chat for that. Oh, but yeah, easily. We'll definitely be done with the Wily. Barring some weird bullshit from happening, we'll definitely be done with the Wily stage before the night's over. Ow. Got a whole hour to do this, and then we'll find some time for some bonus shit. Oop, that was close. Okay. I still didn't bother to study the pattern. I just went for it. Ooh, now we got Mega Man 7 styled lifts. And multiple different colors, too, to remind you of what tier they might be in. Too bad I don't remember the tier colors very well. Yeah. Brightman Arena, flashback stages for another stream. Yeah, probably. I think maybe Brightman, yes. The arena, I'm not so sure. Okay, at this rate, maybe there's no Brightman, but arena, yeah, not entirely sure about that. I almost switched to a weapon there? What? What are special weapons? I don't know what those are. It's not even the fucking gut slips that are getting me. It's just my stupid hubris is getting me. My stupid hubris and my inability to aim. Oh my god. Crash, please. There we go. Reno's, yeah, only have a sizable amount of time. Brightman, I could definitely get done quickly. Yeah, I've only just noticed I still had the music turned on low from the incinerator stage. I mean, I guess it's appropriate because I know... It's at an appropriate volume now because I know chroma key or color... Yeah, chroma key was a fucking loud stage, so we'll keep it down for this, but then we'll turn it back up. Alright, there we go. His wax gun. It's a good idea for a D&D item. You know, a D&D joke item. A wax gun. Oh, Ruh-roh. They got me. Okay, what was I saying about it being too quiet? This feels a little loud to me. Because I remember in my funny D&D adjacent campaign I did with my friends, there was at one point a wooden gun crafted, and it was meant to be just completely meant to be a joke weapon that it would only actually fire and hit anything if a nat 20 was achieved. And well, wouldn't you know it, turns out that Defective's character, first time firing the weapon, manages to pull off a nat 20 on it. And the DM just suddenly had to actually fucking pull up a damage table for it and be like, I don't know, like a D12 or something? IDK. It wasn't even the one that defeated Magneto. It's just like we found it. I found that clip, funnily enough, after we had that session. But the worst part is, I don't think it even defeated anything when it was fired. I think it was just, like, firing it off for, like, bullshit reasons. Like, just, I don't know, dicking around at camp, basically, kind of reasons. Okay, this is a funny way to reinterpret City War now. Be like, okay, here's... using items to tell you where pits are, using the illusion guys to tell you where pits are, using the little ladder bug guys to tell you where ladders are. That's fun. Level. Ow. Oh, I do still have the Buster upgrade disabled. You're so right. I suppose I could put it back on. Why the hell not? It's helpful. Why they put a fake city background inside of his fortress? I mean, look, Wily spares no expense in designing his fortresses. I mean, he has a full audio system, too, in order to, like, you know, blast music throughout every level to intimidate Mega Man. He also has these complicated big pieces of machinery and everything in the background too. Like, come on now. Don't doubt Wily in sparing no expense for his bosses to have, you know, the most aura farming locations possible, or for his fortress to have that, for that matter. Alright, had fun with the orb. Let's drop down. I don't know, in terms of other topics. I have, I started playing last night out of sheer boredom, because I've been just looking for something that I can play that is not going to, like, doesn't have to be a stream game. For a game that I really want to stream. I booted up a childhood classic that I forgot that I had purchased a long time ago. Which was, Professor Frizzwizzle and the Molten Mystery. It's like meant to be a kid's puzzle game that also has like a puzzle section for, you know, adults with fully developed frontal lobes. I decided to actually, I don't know, give that a go. And yeah, no, it turns out the puzzles in that game are actually about as difficult as, they are actually appropriately difficult for like adults to do. It's largely a game that involves like pushing around, like pushing boxes, opening gates, putting stuff on the, you know, the gate buttons so that way they stay open, breaking the gates at specific times, making sure enemies are immobilized. You can't really fight back that much. But you also get like items to be like, here, you can place down like an inflatable teleporter to teleport from like an existing asset on the map, or you can put like fire your heat gun once or your freeze gun once, like make icy physics happen to something, or like burn something with the fire. And there's a surprisingly large amount of you know, possible different things that emerge from the options you're given. Actually, quite nice. Steam abbreviated PF the multi-mystery so you couldn't find it. Yeah, it is. It does interestingly abbreviate to that. I'm not sure why, but it is definitely it's a recommendable experience. I don't know if it's the best game in the world necessarily, but you know, it's fun. You want a puzzle game that's like not on the level of Baba Is You levels of mind bending, but like still enough to make you have to think a couple times. Like there was a level I got stuck in for like a good like I don't know, 6 minutes before it was like, oh, it's all coming back to me now. I probably should have taken the path down there, huh? It's a fun time. I distinctly remember having a fun time as a kid, just like fucking around the level editor and making like, you know, your typical 6-year-old messes around in Super Mario Maker type creations. Just tons of bullshit. Here you get to fire the heat gun a bajillion times, and you also get to watch funny interactions between like, you know, icy blocks and the professor slipping, and make a mini Rube Goldberg machine with barrels rolling and stuff like that. Doesn't say you consider it. Yeah, it's an alright time. It's not a must play by any means, but you know, it's got a lot of content. It also even has like there's actually 3 levels of difficulty to select from. There was the kids levels, the regular levels, and the advanced levels, so can't wait to see what the advanced levels are like later on. Oh, hey, donut platforms. I don't remember those being in the either the original stage or the original MaGMML. No, wait, no, they were there. I'm just stupid. Never mind. Also, yeah, Chris, anyone still playing Left 4 Dead 2? I mean, I don't play it, like, actively all the time, but, like, I always jump at the opportunity to actually play Left 4 Dead 2 with somebody. I don't get the opportunity too often, just because a lot of people have kind of moved on from Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, that's funny. Get fucked, big eye. But, yeah, no, I love Left 4 Dead 2. I will always take the opportunity to play some. I especially like on high difficulty, like, yeah, advanced is kind of like a casual difficulty for me, my preferred level of just, oh, I'm fucking around. But I gotta say, I enjoy doing expert mode with the lads. That's a fun time when you have a full coordinated team of 4. And are actually doing your best to look out for each other, watch each other's back, not friendly fire. Manipulate the director into giving you more health and ammo and upgrades and all that stuff. I would love to play Left 4 Dead 2. Playing it right now, watching it on stream. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and Grit now owns it too. Look, if we could all coordinate a day to be on on the server, I'd love to actually play Left 4 Dead 2 with everybody. I just don't know what days everyone's free necessarily. I could make a poll about it. I keep forgetting I have that power. But I also would have... It's like the same reasons of like why I've forgotten to poll Jackbox a lot recently too. It's just kind of like... Okay, I have a lot of things going on and I forget and get busy and what have you, but... And I guess I also kind of have the excuse right now that there's supposed to be a crossover with Bears Jackbox Nights coming for April. Choke right at the finish line. Yeah, I could pull the availability for Left 4 Dead. That sounds fun. I'd be motivated to do that just for an evening. That's not the level I was going back to. I forgot where I was. Well, that's okay. I get another chance now to find the Napalm Man's Revenge level. Okay, I guess I went to the left here. Yeah, Araki forgets that Jotaro can use Starfinger. It's, you know, it's a niche ability. I guess there's just maybe the lingering sense of Crash as a regular human being, where I forget that's like I could also just ask my friends, "Hey guys, when are you available to play some Left 4 Dead later? Like, did we set a date? Did we set up a play date? Do that?" I forget that I have that power in the real world too, because I'm just kind of like, oh, but what if it's an inconvenient time for everybody? What if I shouldn't say words? Maybe they're busy. Maybe they just all moved on from it. Maybe they don't actually like this game at all anymore. Maybe they wouldn't want to do that. You know? I don't know. Those are my brain worms. I have bad social anxiety. That's how deep the brain worms go for me. And eventually it always just settles down on, it's okay, I can entertain myself. I don't have to bother anyone else. I can just do things on my own. Where's a good angle to get these guys from? There. Damn. Okay, that works. Maybe they think you're Italian? Ooh, they know so. That's the problem. Effective has done a very good job, as well as me, at just telling people, yes, I am in fact Italian. How did you know? Right, with enough chaos, we'll eventually break this thing. Yep, see, there we go. Don't need no black hole bomb. Searching for friends for a local play? Oh, cool. I guess the issue with you, Chris, is the, what the hell is the ping gonna be like for you? Because I imagine it's gonna be pretty nasty, but I think we could probably get through a lower difficulty, if anything, if you want to play with everybody here. Ow. Ow. Okay. 1UP Met looks very interesting in this game because of, you know, the costume. Right. Yeah, I guess I'll have some time after stream. I could maybe just make a quick poll about, like, availability for Left 4 Dead. So I've done this before. I don't need to wait around again. Go. Then the electric weapon. Yeah, because the last time I played Left 4 Dead was with Kaiju Punks. We reconnected, and one of the first things we did was just play some Left 4 Dead normal together. We got through all of Left 4 Dead 1. Need to work on Left 4 Dead 2 soon. Goddamn Picado 24s. Oh, cool. Break time. I can drink some water. I was really worried for a second there that break time would turn into, surprise, we put spikes in the level now, just to make you actually have to do something. I think this was in the original as well, but I love that they fucking preserved the one random tile of Blue City background that didn't get erased in the original level. That's a fucking load-bearing tile, you know? You can't remove that without the entire level's theme falling apart. It is very orange around here. You could orange screen anything into the background. In fact, maybe I should... hold on. Stream bit formulating. If we get more orange, I'll do it. I'll do something with it. But if I don't get more orange, then we're not doing anything with it. Having fun in the fortress? Hey, Proto. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Oh, alright, bye. I guess you could say that. It's going pretty well, all things considered. I did find a weird bug where I made a count bomb invincible for some reason. And it didn't want to, or not just invincible, but like it wouldn't, it just acted as a normal platform. It wouldn't, actually start counting and blow up, and it was, a bright gold color. It was fun. True. I'm so good at finding the bugs. They're delicious. I eat them up. This seems like a section of... I don't feel like... I got hit inside... What? You can get hit with this? Okay. Alright. Okay. Fair enough. It's not full invincibility. I'm genuine shocked that I could get hit with that. I'm not gonna buster my way through all that. Make a beta... Yeah, I would love to beta test a fan game. I'm very good at finding bugs. And I'm also very good at messing around with shit where I shouldn't be messing around with shit. Messing around with US New York server right now, not much server ping issues. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that, like, you know, I don't know if you're playing solo or if you're playing with anybody, because that would definitely affect things too. If you're playing solo, it's probably, like, just compensating for it and making it, you know, easier for you. Once you actually add other people into the mix who are closer to the server, then there's probably going to be issues. Oh, so I'm playing online. All right, fair enough. I know it's, I know we're just going off of the fact that, like, it's because I'm really fucking good at finding bugs and glitches for no good reason, but, like, hey, it genuinely feels really cool that, like, y'all, if you want to design Mega Man stuff, and have me, like, that you want me to beta test it, like, I feel part of my own community here. It's really nice, like, I've mentioned before the warm fuzzies of having a community here, and I really enjoy the fact that I have new people in my social life now, which is really cool. All of y'all are great. But also just, like, you know, I think this is one of those things that's, like, very affirming to my just, like, personality and just general sense of being a human being. Like, I liked always being kind of the sort of mom friend of the group, and maybe if that's not exactly what's going on here, you know, I just really enjoyed, like, back in my high school friend group was, like, my really tightly knit friend group and some of the best people, best times of my life, best social relations I ever had. I really had this feeling of, like, how did I word it? I didn't actually write it down in my shit to say thing, but, like, I noted this. Like, I felt like kind of a pillar of the group, and, like, you know, some just based on my personality and things I could do, and, like, services I could offer people, like, I felt like things did actually kind of, you know, kind of spiral out from me, or, like, how do I word this? Words are failing me right now because I'm an hour and a half into a Mega Man stream and I'm actively trying to platform everything. I guess it just feels nice to have a good purpose and, you know, that sense of being desired and belonging, and, like, that I can provide something for other people and they actively seek that out sometimes. I don't know. Feeling responsible in a good way, I guess could be another way to put it. Just, I don't know, having useful skills and being want to be hung out with. I don't know. Emotions are bad for me. I don't know how to express them still. But yeah, I appreciate everybody here, and especially for wanting to include me on all sorts of various things. Thanks. Good measuring stick for trying to idiot-proof the level design. Yeah, what do you mean by that? But no, I thank you. Thank you. Anyways, Wily, I know you're around here somewhere. I'm not stupid. See, Grim might think I'm stupid, but I'm not. Oh no! You really are that stupid. Yeah, I guess. What? The energy elements, where did they go? They've fallen right into my hands, of course. My hands being down there. I lost them in a big experiment recently. They're huge, Mega Man. They'll be a fine power source for my latest and greatest Wily machine. Prepare to meet your end, Crash. He may be stupid, but he's also dumb. That's so true. Ooh, it's, well, okay, this time it doesn't look so fugly, but it does look a little... I'm not sure that the whole trophy design is working out for you this time, Wily. Try again in a couple of Make a Good Mega Man level games, and I think you'll have the design down. A few more iterations of this, and it'll actually look not stretched out and strange. I think because what's bothering me about this one is just the face feels very wide. I don't know. The skull doesn't seem quite right. It's a very awkward looking machine. And also, yeah, the giant brim. Or the not brim. Wily machine with no brim. Yeah, a little bit more Gorm. Still kind of on the goofy side. Now it's looking weary. Oh, I was about to joke, what the fuck is that? And why is there like a blue ribbon on the side of the trophy? But actually, that makes a hell of a lot of sense, because blue ribbons are often prizes given out for, you know, things. Like awards along with trophies. Welcome back, Galaxy Man. Ow, okay, that doesn't just bounce. I am liking this second phase especially a hell of a lot more than the original, because now I don't have to worry about, okay, is it going to be Magic Card, or is it going to be some other bullshit that tries to hit me very quickly from the front at a different timing that I would have to be unable to react to. It's a trophy handle? No, that's the thing that he was throwing at me. Okay, the mini Wily machines are very funny. I've never seen those before. Okay, it doesn't help that I don't exactly remember what Wily was doing in the original for his capsule. Some of these look familiar. Ooh, smaller arena. Trying to box me in, huh? Well, now that I took away your Requiem powers, Wily, I don't think that boxing me in is actually gonna, you know, do anything significant. Goodbye, Wily. You tried very hard, but in the end, it wasn't enough. Don't think this is over yet, Crash. A true genius always has an extra trick up his sleeve, like this suspicious platform behind me. Prefer to face my greatest creation yet. He ran past you! Come on, man! You should have grabbed him! I think I might have liked the original Wily 3 a little bit more. It just felt like a more dynamic fight. More was going on. Had to juggle a little bit more in your head mentally. That one felt, I mean, not bad, but it also just felt a little bit just easier. Fewer things interacting and overlapping with each other. Anyways, time to face the most intimidating man in the world. Zello. Would have really improved the vibe. Okay, listen. I'm just saying. There was a more interesting set of actual attack challenges that the third phase of Wily had in the original. The other two phases were definitely an improvement. I prefer those. Self-destruct sequence activated. Evacuate immediately. Wow, a self-destruct sequence in Wily Castle? Surprise! Wait a minute, that robot wasn't supposed to be powerful. It was just supposed to waste my time. I have to give credit when it's due. That was pretty smart. I should probably get out of here, huh? Credits. But we aren't even done with the game yet. Alright, I will fast forward if nobody minds. Just holding start even faster? No, okay, it's just pressing the A button. Alright. Original engine. Credit to Blika Engine for starting a chain of events that, while starting off pretty rough, turned off into something amazing. Extreme 1 is after 1R. Figure out what's after that. I'll probably just do Extreme 2 afterwards. I feel like those two are kind of a pet. They're not exactly a package deal, but given that there's only 2 of them, and that they're relatively short Game Boy games, I feel like there's not much holding me back from just getting both of them done, one after the other. Now after that, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that's when I go to Mega Man Rocks. But I'll figure something out. Episode 0 when? Probably later. We have to... You know, we just did 2 Mega Man MaGMML experiences right after each other. We have to, you know, give some time to breathe when we get to episode 0. Maybe it'll be a next year kind of thing. You can now freely play the Wily Castle stages. Talk to Dr. Like and take your pick. The arena is now open in the basement of the lab. Yippee. And back to the title screen. Alright, I think we have enough time for Brightman. You have to play both extreme games thrice because of how they're set up. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, they're slightly different between playthroughs, so, you know, it'll give me opportunities to play them. Plus, you know, you know me, I'm definitely going to be going through the first playthrough of each game without using much as far as Buster is concerned. And then the second playthrough, I will probably end up doing more weapon stuff. And then the third playthrough, that plus, I don't know, weird stage orders. I'll have, like, an idea of, like, stage order I want to do in my head. You did just miss the Epic Fight score bar. It's okay. It's, you know, when there's no Wily Machine Requiem to send me back in time and see all the different deaths and game overs I could have had, it maybe takes a little bit less time, but it's all right. The fight was it went smoothly. I think that was first try I did it actually. So it was not the same level of challenge as last time. See it again in the arena. Yeah, it's true. Don't worry about it, Score. You'll see it again. Festival heads are probably planning a bigger, better second festival. Wow. No fooling. Half the Mavericks play through 1, other 2, then all the Mavericks 3. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, so it's like nothing to worry about. I could just do all of those back to back to back to back. It's fine. Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do anything, I swear. Yeah, Airman, I know what you did. I know what you did last summer. Alright. Time for the super boss. Let's get to it. Hi, Brightman. Crash, you found my secret clubhouse? How'd you even find out about this place? Well, a certain game, like, in the previous entry in the series. Or maybe it's the same entry? I don't really know how you want to frame it, but, like... Anyways, I shouldn't explain this time dimensional problem to you. Your head might explode. As you hear, how about a friendly duel? I won't go easy on you, though. Hey. Alright, now time to remember what the fuck Brightman did. I don't think I exactly remember, but we'll figure it out. I know that's the 4MI attack. Oop. Too late for that one. Oh yeah, and Score, look at the bright side. You're here to see the Brightman super fight. Super Mega Superman fight. Oh, okay, I was about to say, interesting, he's not phase changing. Now he is. Oh no, a sine wave attack pattern. You can't do this to me. Don't bring back that aspect from Sheep Man. You know I'm terrible at dodging sine waves. Yeah, stick to the DVD pattern. I can do that. Well, okay, I'm gonna blame the sine wave pattern for that. Oh, this is a bad place. Oh, more? Okay, more. Alright, now this is the super boss that I was looking for. Oh shit, and it was a good idea that I played MaGMML 1R. Or I mean fucking square root -1. Y'all probably mentioned this to me and I totally forgot about it. Well, alright. I was doing good there on 2 health for a while. In square root phases and I totally forgot? Fuck. Yeah. I did totally forget. Probably because Brightman just didn't take very long in the original either. I think I managed to get him, what, like, 2nd or 3rd attempt? Well, either way, now I'm prepared. Now I'm not just gonna be randomly guessing at whatever the fuck he's trying to throw out at me. Okay, still doing better this time. Oh my god, the pencil bomb is so big, I forgot about that. Yeah, please keep using the Illuminati tape, right, man? That's the easiest one to dodge. Okay, also the knuckle is pretty easy to dodge, I'm not gonna lie. I dodged both of those in tandem with very good luck. Oh, easy. There we go. I guess I just got unlucky. Well, I had 2 health the first time, so I actually didn't get unlucky the first time. I was just almost dead. Feel free to brag to everybody. I will. What's this? Oh, the leaderboard for it. I wish I could access that. This is where my best time would be, if I could see it. Alright, well, nothing over here in the suspicious side. Hey, Raocow, how are you? Fart, indeed, fart. Took you ages to perfect run that bastard? Yeah, I bet. It's kind of largely that second phase, I imagine, is where it really gets tough. Because he's just... Between the things circling the walls, between the big bouncy spark that he sends out to make the DVD pattern, and then the sine waves he shoots out, that's a lot to juggle all at once. Alright, well, I guess tell you what, I might as well give the arena a shot, considering that I have taken tomorrow off of work, so I can give that a go, even if I don't actually end up winning. I feel like I can maybe, give it a shot. You know, I'll give it one big shot. Ooh, there's a V arena, and then there's a true arena? Oh, boss gallery. Okay. Most of your runs died at the second phase. Fourth, the spark pathing is random. Yeah, they definitely were a little bit random, but what I was doing there was definitely just keeping Brightman, not giving him much chance to build momentum, so that way he, you know, I wouldn't be too pressured on the left or right axis when it's just like, okay, I maybe need to hesitate this once because the spark pattern's going to be here or not. I felt like the spark patterning is one of those things where, like, when your anxiety is high and, like, the blood is, like, your hands are shaking, it'd be impossible to do. But when you're not, it's not that bad. Hey, let's take on the arena. Him. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck, right, this thing. This was, like, the hardest boss I faced in this entire goddamn contest. I did take on, like, Freedom Planet's arena, the other day. Man, taking on all of Murga's phases one after another, and just to follow it up with, like, the final boss is... Yeah, no, that's a lot to end up doing. Mostly because, like, the secret final boss, like... I didn't think of it as that bad during the playthrough, the actual game playthrough, but, like... It outputs a hell of a lot of damage, and it, is... Yeah, I don't know, it just outputs a hell of a lot of damage, and to have to kind of keep your eye on that, possibility while, like, how do I actually get in close as someone like Carol is, a lot trickier than it seems. There's only really a good couple of times, to do it, and, like... As that boss just gets faster and faster as the health goes down, like, you have very few opportunities to, like, actually get in a decent shot as Carol. Especially with the whole, she's not a ranged character kind of thing, but you have to use the jump disc really well. Be lucky that my man carried by Dragon Boost. No, it's really local man carried by Jump Disc and motorcycle given to you by the Serpentine mech fight. Where was him originally from? Because I don't remember where the non-nerf version might have been. Also, hey, it's the boss that I practiced a little bit against. This shouldn't be too bad. If my muscle memory is still here whatsoever. Ow. Alright, well, I'm definitely doing this fight slower than I did last time, because I know he didn't ever repeat his pattern when I was doing it last. Alright, yeah, I definitely didn't do that the best. Oh well. Arm 2? Okay. Stink bugs in your room. Why do they keep getting in your room? Yeah, that sucks, their score. I don't think I've ever had to deal with stink bugs myself, so I'm consider myself lucky in that aspect. Though I have had to start dealing with lantern flies, now living on the East Coast, which those are a fucking bundle of fun. Just because their gigantic corpses start littering the place after a short period of time. Alright, time for another tier boss that I was not very good at. It would just be so helpful if I could actually, like, you know, shoot the eagles instead of having to dodge them. Alright. We made it. Now we just gotta get through the Wily archives. Also, what am I doing? I haven't even tried weapon weaknesses. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm so buster pilled. I'm not even thinking about the fact that there's other options. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. What the hell are you weak to against? Black holes? Well, no, but that actually does a pretty good job. So we'll just keep at it. Don't play Arm 2, even if you're trying to play it as a joke. Why? Is it just that bad of a game, or? Because, you know, I could be down to play more bad Mega Man games. It's been a while since I've had a terrible experience. I'm ready for one. Although Extreme might provide that. You know, we'll see. Alright, Metal Blade seems the most Yamato Spear-like. Yep, there we go. Ow. Top spin? No, I forget what this guy was weak to. Thunderbolt? No. Well, he's gonna die anyway, so might as well just bring the Buster back out. Arm 2 is bad, not in a funny way. I see. You just accepted that I really wanted to do a Buster run of the arena? Yeah, no, I mean, that's probably in my DNA somewhere. I'll probably end up doing that off-stream at some point. For funsies. If I don't end up accidentally doing it again, like right here. For a dagger that's a thick front-facing sprite, he's a very thick daggery boy. Oh, I think that did good damage. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oop. Oh, okay, you can still fire that even after you've teleported away. Well, that's a shame. I lost a bunch of weapon ammo there, but that's okay. RKS stream? Yeah, I'll definitely get to Rosencrantz Stilette real soon. One of these days. Which I guess, yeah, you're a brave soul for playing that. That is some Game Maker garbage. Alright, let's just... Sorry, Groody man, no time for you this time. I gave you your chance earlier this stream. And you squandered it. Alright. Let's use Thunderwool. Let's not give myself Carpal Tunnel this time. Ow. Trying unsuccessfully to no damage the deviled egg. That's so funny outside of context. Given that there is, you know, a deviled egg boss in that game. For those who don't know. Alright, Glassy Boy. Gemini? Laser, right? Right, sometimes you don't need to platinum every game you own. You weren't here for that conversation, Proto, but Chris basically was asking for advice. How do I not 100% games? And I'm just like, well, if it's not a good game, then don't 100% it. If you're not having fun, then why play it? Okay, Glassman really just basically cannot hit you in the corners in this game. I'm sure it's just barely possible, but like, it really doesn't seem like it. You're still gonna do everything else for RKS, you poor, poor soul. Oh, yeah, I didn't experiment. What the hell are you weak to? Not that. Not that. Thank God it's not topspin. Ow. Still not good at dodging that. Okay, it's Thunderbolt. Which makes sense, it is a big boss that just kind of stands still. Ah, okay, so if I just don't turn around when I'm trying to dodge those shots, I can actually dodge them. I was supposed to be weak to magic card? I guess so, but... one Thunder will deal like 6 damage, so yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off. I think you were also weak to Gemini Laser. Oh, no, you're not. I was about to say, a lot of things weak to Gemini Laser in this, Gambit. Okay, Pharaoh Shot works. Oh, not well enough. Oh wait, that's right, it was Topspin. Like the boss that tries to tackle into you, you just tackle him back. Right. Thank you, Master. Yeah, luckily he doesn't have a gun. I will also say, I did independently remember that it was weak to Topspin without reading the chat messages. It just took me a moment. Now this fucker, well, he wasn't there originally, so I don't know. Just gotta figure something out. Oh, okay, it's Metal Blade. Easy. And convenient, too. The ultimate life form taken out by the ultimate weapon. It just makes so much sense. Oh, you could destroy the fucking mini croakers, but not the actual one? Okay, that seems weird. I guess hedgehogs also are weak to big spikes in the ground that make them lose their rings everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being the streamer that has to be funny and stealing jokes from my chat members' brains before they even get a chance to say them. You're so right, Gang Beast. I'll do better not to do that next time. Metal Blade works well enough. So far, the arena not feeling too hard, all things considered. There's a couple of bosses that were maybe a bit of a pain, but honestly, I think maybe the overall elo of the arena has dropped since MaGMML 1. Alright, Airman also has, like, a weakness I should use. Thunderwall? I think it was Thunderwall. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, having less jank does help quite a bit. Also, just with, like, some tweaks to bosses, like, I don't know, Yoku Man feels a little bit less random. I think Dagger Man also feels a little better in this game. Yeah, a lot of the boss changes just were for the better in that aspect. Also, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the bosses maybe do a little less damage as well. Boom. Okay, new boss. With pretty fucking cool music, might I add. Do you like lasers? Not particularly. Aha, taking the barrage me until I die approach, I see. Okay, well now he's in buster range, but doesn't seem like the best idea. Alright, thank you, Magic Card, for not. Oh, who the fuck was that guy? The theoretical boss of Spiky Meltdown? Oh, cool. That's actually pretty fitting. I could see that. He is spiky, and there is now things to melting down. Alright. And I'm guessing we're having a sort of maybe Bowser moment here. Unless we're having the opposite of a Bowser Mario 3 moment, in which case we don't want to open up a pit to hell. But I am also kind of noticing a whole, like, how the fuck am I supposed to buster only this guy kind of issue? That's just not considered as an option. Oh, okay, yeah. I was right. I should have just kept with my instincts. Using all the wrong weaknesses? Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, an E-Tank. That's very generous. Oh my god. MaGMML 1's arena could never. Okay, Stomp Me to Gemini Laser here. Yeah, no, I forgot all the fucking weaknesses already. I'll fully admit that. And then get close again. Okay, Black Hole Bomb for the first phase. Now probably Gemini Laser here. Ow. Hey, my Thunderbolt doesn't get to do that. That's not fair. I didn't comment on it before, but I do like how Wily actually gets to use, like, the original momentum of Power Orb there. So he's actually a much greater threat. Also, I'm gonna die here. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die here. Eep! Get away from me, Wily. Bad touch. Alright, well, fucking nothing shy of a miracle if I manage to pull this off. Wait, right, I have weaknesses. What am I doing? And then I forgot, because I was using weaknesses. I forgot about dodging. Alright. That was actually going really quickly. I'm gonna do that again. That's kind of cool if he doesn't use Power Orb, because if he's not in the shot, if he didn't, yeah. Doesn't spoil it then, I suppose. Something mildly interesting to mention for the people who I was still working on the Mega Man randomizer, the Archipelago randomizer that I had going on a while ago. I finished it in VC the other night with Grim Around. The seed was not done with wacky shenanigans. It kept pulling them up until the very end, where it turned out that the randomized boss weaknesses for the final phase of Wolf Sigma were exclusively charged rolling shield. So that's hard as fuck to actually hit him with, because you have to ram your body right into him. And get this, half-charged Buster Shots. That's right. That if doing a full charge Buster Shot against Sigma did 1 damage, but if you actually went ahead and did a little green charge right into his face, that did like full weakness damage to him. But that sounds great because you can then rapid fire the damage, but it then also sucks because you now have to you can't just stand on the edge of the finger platforms anymore. You actually have to jump in to actually hit him, and that's going to displace you, and you're probably going to have to climb back up the wall again and take a whole bunch of damage. It was really quite a funny scenario. Oh, Magic Card is your weakness. I didn't expect that to work. Bye, Dagger Man. Wow, that's a way easier fight. Alright, Justice Man, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, especially with the setting, like, the previous settings for the Archipelago didn't have as much of that randomness bullshit factor into it. I just kind of turned off some of those funny things, like, but I think it's, given the new settings, it's, like, lending all the credence to, like, oh, I should definitely, like, start, like, you know, do a randomizer stream at some point. It was a really good moment. Yeah, I was also laughing my ass off at it. I am not good at the Justice Man fight. I feel like I'm actually better at the actual Justice Man fight in his fucking game than this. I cannot handle having to deal with multiple vertical hitboxes and multiple horizontal hitboxes and eagles flying at me all at the same time. The Thunderbolt. Pharaoh Shot was doing good damage. Pharaoh Shot seems to be doing a lot of good damage against a lot of things. I'm not really entirely sure why. Especially because it's uncharged Pharaoh Shot that tends to be doing the job. Okay, more Wily archives. What the hell were you weak to again? I didn't find it the last time. Maybe he was weak to black hole? Oh, he was, okay. I guess he is Groovity Man shaped, so he takes damage from Groovity Man weaknesses. Dr. Groovity, the next Doctor to be featured in the MetaGal series. The hit game series. Still wish this game maybe did the thing where, like, you know, the Mega Man 4 thing where having Pharaoh Shot, the above head fireball hit something didn't drain the weapon energy. I know it's for balancing purposes, but like, it's so much more fun to have that from Mega Man 4 still actually enabled. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dr. Groovity and Dr. Goonity. Fuck it, I'm not using Thunderbolt for this. I feel like I can react maybe a little bit better to the Ron-Res fireballs if I just do this. No, okay, that's a lie. Whatever. That was faster than using Thunderbolt. You know, I never saw the utility of the, like, infinite bullets on screen upgrade, like, before, in, like, really any other Mega Man game. But, like, I'm kind of getting it now. Like, now that I'm much more of a masher at heart nowadays. Like, and even if it's, like, you know, bullets fly off screen so goddamn quickly that, like, you would never, like, why would I need that many bullets? Like, it's, like, not an issue having so many on screen at once. Because I'm like thinking of it too literally of like, you know, I don't need more bullets on screen. I just need to be able to fire more in short succession. Oh, yeah, that's what it does. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, now it's clicking now. For bosses like this where it's like, oh, I do want to just pellet spam them down. That's a good thing. It's still a pretty tight slide to have to make. Oh, well. Yeah, the other titles are just more like you get 5 on screen. It still definitely helps with the mashing, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can actually have them connect with the enemy. I don't know. It's just the literal thinking of like how it's worded is like, I don't need more bullets on screen. I just need to be able to fire more of them, and so that way I can mash things down better. And like, wow, guess what this actually does? Forehead. I don't know why. I'm the kind of person who just, I needed a tooltip saying, this is very good for, close range buster spam. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, that makes total sense. You mean backporting X5 Alia? Yeah, to help idiots like me figure out that, maybe I should think outside the box of how this is used.
Very well, let's do this. I am the ultimate.
Alright, cargo. Haven't had much opportunity to practice that one. Yeah, the Sniper Joe pattern. Give me this. This one's the easiest to dodge. Oh, not this one. This one's hard to dodge, too. Melt him down with metal blades. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone else got anything to talk about? Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I'm tapped out today. I didn't have a really thrilling weekend. It was just a weekend full of busy work. So, not a lot to, unfortunately, go off of today. Just playing Mega Man and doing well at it. Well, hopefully well at it. That's Airman, that's not fair. That's the side I was on, you bastard. You can't do that. after you have good strategy and aim. It's the king of bosses. Iframes are deceptively short, but they look like they last 3 years. Yeah, I don't know why why someone would design boss flashing frames to like not match up with like how short they are. Hey man, that's not fair, man. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. I somehow neglected to notice last time that this actually is a window where he's low enough for me to get a buster shot off. Also, he seems to actually be weak to the buster? Wow, okay. Can't believe I just didn't try the buster the first time. I fucking fell for that. That's sad. Okay. Didn't react in time. One, two, three, four. No, too early. There we go. Alright, let's not fuck up the trophy this time. Thank you, Proto, for earlier telling me that Pharaoh shot is supposed to be the weakness here. That sounded like it wasted a lot of my ammo. Ah, physics object. Damn you, Wily. Oh no, this fight is so much harder with him actually using Power Orb. Okay. Like, that's the most threatening attack he can do now. I'm going to die again. To Wily. He died too, son of a... No, yeah, that is the trophy handle. I was talking about, like, the blue ribbon thing earlier. I don't do this again. Yes, I do. Damn it. I know it's not even the end of the arena, but I'd like to maybe get past Wily. I can't believe Wily is giving me trouble. Like, I did it first try on less than a full bar of health the first time. Buster only, and now I can't fucking do him suddenly. I probably should actually give it a rest, though. If anything, just because I don't have much to say. And I might need to have some time to do stuff with next stream. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, I'll leave this be. I'll do this next time. Tell myself to pace myself and everything, even though Wily's pissing me off right now. Okay, yeah, it's probably just better to get it done next. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, thank you for joining me for MaGMML 1R tonight. It was... Oops, I clicked out of the window. I know it was not the most exciting stream this week, so I'm sorry, didn't have too much to say. But hey, if you still enjoyed the MaGMML content, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that people are here to talk to me and want me to beta test and all that shit. If you would be so kind as to interact with the video, maybe press a like button here or there. Share it with fucking Dr. Groovity, or whoever the nearest doctor in your life is. That'd be much appreciated. We'll be back next week to finish this game up and actually not embarrass myself to Wily on a full hell. How am I? It's just pissing me off in like my own mind, like that I can't do this for some reason. Yeah. Tomorrow, finishing up Plutonia as well, so we're gonna be finishing things up soon. Finishing a lot of games up now. Kind of crazy. Freedom Planet's the only thing that's lasting forever, but trying to get through that quicker now too. Yeah. So that's it. Have a good night. Awkward ending. Sorry, not too much to say today. Oh yeah, there's also a Discord. You want to join the Discord and you're lurking out there, or you're watching the VOD later. And then there's also socials if you want to follow socials. So good night, everybody. I'll talk to you later whenever I talk to you. Bye-bye. So glad you could catch this. Thanks, Proto. I appreciate that.